So if you watched the last video, I bet you feel like you're watching the same video, don't you? You're not. So this one's about a month later, and it's a different video, I promise you. You can tell it's a different video, because it's daytime now. So simply because you liked the last video, I figured I'd do another one because I actually had more things that I could have added to that list, but I figured the amount I had then was enough. The wind is going pretty strong today, but this time I want to try and go outside, see if I can talk to you guys from the outside because it looks like a nice day. It's just the wind looks like it's pretty strong. So we're going to try for that. But if that doesn't work, then I'll just come back in and we'll do it from the inside. One more difference about this video than the last video is this time I took some actual points from a couple of you guys. A few of the viewers had some suggestions too about differences. So I took 2 or 3 of them from the comments down below of some people who were suggesting some differences, and I added them to my little list, and that's how I came up with 5 more. So let's see if it's okay to go outside. It's probably not gonna work. Let's go back inside. So while I'm on my way to this door over here, it reminds me of the first thing that's on my list. Typically in American homes, when you walk into the front door, you're likely walking directly into the living room. That's different than German homes here. And my side patio door over here shows exactly what I'm trying to say. So that's my grill, and this is my patio where I sometimes grill, and got my pit right there. But this door right here leads to my living room, but it's not the front entrance of the house. So if we step in here, oh goodness, and you can see that we end up right into the living room from there. And there you have it. Now we're in my living room, but we didn't get here by walking through the front door. The front door is actually out through that hallway. But like I said, this is one difference between German and American homes. Now, typically in German homes, you have a hallway that you walk through, or some kind of entranceway or foyer or something like that where you can take off your shoes, hang up your jacket. Do you mind? Sorry. Appreciate you. Hang up your jackets and stuff like that. An area specifically made for that. So it's typically American home where you'll find sometimes where you walk into the front door of the house, you'll be directly in the living room. Now for the second thing on my list, we're actually gonna take a walk out through this hallway. Anyway, this is what we're looking for. So the next thing on my list is door knobs versus door handles. You're likely to encounter a door handle that moves like this to open, or maybe a stationary door handle with just a key for latching it to keep it closed and secure here in Germany. Whereas in the States, they'll have more of the door knobs, the things that are round, you grab them, you give them a rotation and you know, the knob, you know what a knob is. So all the doors in this house have handles. Not one door in this house has a knob. It was also the same in the house that I lived before this one. All handles, no knobs. It was strange to me when I first got here, but I'm used to it now. I probably prefer these because the door knobs tend to always run into issues. I don't know what this is due to, but when it comes to door knobs, over time, I always found myself going to open the door, and I'll turn it, and I'll just pull the knob directly out of the door. I don't know if it's a design error. I don't know if it's installation error. I have no idea, but it happened a lot. Might just be me, might just be my story. If any of you guys that live in the States or anywhere else that has knobs, let me know in the comments if you typically run into doorknobs that come out of the door, because I did. But door handles versus door knobs, that's my second difference. Let's move on. Actually, while we're here, piggybacking on the doorknob versus door handle point, there is also a difference in keys sometimes. These are 2 different kinds of keys. This one is the one that we typically use in the States and nothing else. I've never seen a key like this until I got here, but believe it or not, these keys are often used for cabinetry and sometimes doors. So this key actually belongs to a door inside this house. It leads to our utility door. Look at that. Isn't that strange compared to this? Two different kinds of keys, but same purpose. But that's the difference between American and German houses too when it comes to doors. Now let's move on. My third point is going to be carpets. Typically in the States, houses come with carpet. And I mean carpet in all of the rooms of the house, outside of the bathroom. I don't typically see carpet in the bathroom, but in this place we have these rugs. I'll tell you why in a second, but any house that we visited here in Germany has not been equipped with carpet. I don't prefer carpet, but I was used to seeing carpet laid out in the floor plans of houses back where I came from. Now, in some rooms of this place, we do have rugs because they serve a couple purposes for us. Number one, they help keep the chill out of the room sometimes when you, in the wintertime, when you have the heaters on and you're trying to keep the room warm. Sometimes these hard floors can make it hard to warm the room. So, you know, these area rugs and stuff kind of help do that. Secondly, it reduces echo. When you have an echo in your home, it feels less comfortable, less homely, in my opinion. It just feels like a cave. If you have a cold, echoey kind of home, you tend to not feel so at home in your own home. So these kind of keep the echo out of the room. It also helps with recording as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, it keeps the room warm, keeps the echo down, feels good on the feet. And a lot of the times you just need a nice rug inside of a room. But carpets versus hard floors is my third difference between US and German homes. Get off the floor. Hut, 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 hut. Moving on to this room. Now, I wanted to point this out right here. What? There's nothing there, Chris. We don't see anything. Okay, let me explain. So this is something that I've only seen in German homes, and that's very weird, outlandish colored wallpaper. Now, I've seen strange wallpaper come in this peachy, orangey kind of color. I've seen really bright blues, purple. I've seen really green rooms, although a green room would serve me a good purpose. But the point remains that they typically like to put really bright, just out of the way kind of colors, wallpaper in some of the rooms. I don't know why that is. The whole house can be themed in a whole separate color, and you walk into a room and suddenly hex purple. It's so weird, and I only see that in German homes. And I don't know if you could tell, you probably can't, but this is so permanent. Like, this is not easy to peel off. If you peel this off, you're gonna cause problems to the wall, and you're just gonna have to end up sanding down the wall and making it smooth again, trying to get either new wallpaper or a new paint job. And I just think that's so weird myself personally, no offense, but these strange, outlandish wallpaper colors typically only found here in Germany. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong and then you're from the US and you've seen strange colored wallpaper. I could be wrong. So if you watched the last video or the first video on this topic, you know I talked about sockets and how like Germany has the sockets that are recessed into the wall so that the plugs can fit into them and be nicely secure. Kind of like these right here, how they're recessed into the wall. See how the deepness? Well, to piggyback off of those, sometimes in German homes, I often see these sockets way up on the wall. Not there because there's a roulade in there, but like way up on the wall. They put sockets all into the wall, upper and lower parts of the wall, so that you can actually use them no matter what height you need to plug something in. That is awesomely convenient because sometimes if you're like me, you want to put up like LEDs and stuff like that, and you want to plug things in, then they have to be up high. You got sockets and you won't have to route cord and cableage all the way down to the bottom of the floor, where commonly in the US homes, that's where they put the plugs. Also, if you're like me, I have a studio where I have to constantly have stuff plugged in, computers and speakers and all kinds of stuff that I need to plug in. Not only that, but also if, for instance, you got a band and they need to plug in their instruments. Let's go. That's what the difference is between Germany and US homes are like. Basically. Thank you guys. Chris on the drums, Russ on the piano, I'm on the guitar and the vocals, and this has been Differences Between US and Germany Homes. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel.